Good morning, YouTube. Here with you at the bench once again. I have the new computer, as you can see here. This is the 9020 ultra small form factor, and it is pretty small. Not as small as a micro, but it is still pretty small. So there's the micro form factor. Quite a bit of difference. Obviously, a difference in weight as well. Now on this one, basically what I bought was this, and obviously this is the hard drive that I put in there. That's the Samsung Evo 860 drive that I put in there. I've already got that screwed in. As you can see on the bottom, there's 4 screws for it. These are easy to get apart. All Dells are. I mean, it's just, this one has a screw much like the micros have a screw like that. Get it loose and push this back like that, and that takes that off. Set that down on the floor. Now you have the basically set it down like this. Let's get you a better picture up front. And you got to take this front bezel off, I believe. Yep, like that. Then there's a hooks on the other end that fit in these little guides here. Yeah, like there. And then that's like a hinge to it. So that's that. Now the other part is this one here. This one's almost impossible to get out as well. Basically, you got to take that up. Once you do that, then this lifts up out of here like that. And you unhook the, this is the DVD drive, obviously, and what we want to do is unhook that from the power and the data connectors, and then we do that right there, and let's just pull out, whoops, right this way, yeah, there you go, pull out like that. What you have to do is basically peel off this. You'll hear it pop out of the little fasteners inside there. Hopefully you can hear it. Alright, I am back once again. I have this reamed out now. As you can see, it is in there pretty tight. On to the next part. This is the thing I was talking about, the one that they give you with this. Alright, so you can see I do have the front piece on now. It's pretty good. A little gap on that side, but I think that's fine. I think it's just that's just the way the thing fits in there. Alright, as I said, I did do a little work on this. Obviously, here's our faceplate. It's in pretty good now. I'm happy with that. The carrier, I guess is what you would call it, for the hard drive is in there pretty good and tight now. I don't think it'll come out easily. Obviously, put enough pressure on anything, it'll come out. But so, like I said, this is basically how everything is all together, like it should be. And the only thing now we have to do is put the faceplate back on the front. As you can see, it lines up good there. Just pop it in like that, and it pops in just like that. Obviously, there's a little bit of discrepancy here because you can see it doesn't really cover like the old one does. This fits on here. If I can get it in the correct spot. There it is. Slide it in. Alright, so we'll set it up now and tighten our screw up. And that will hold it all together. And you can see that's all nice and fitting good. So there you go. There's a look at that. Now that's, again, like I said, it's not perfect. You can see that's not even sticking as good as it should. But it's better than it was. That's about the best I can tell you. I think what I'm going to do on this one, like I said, is set it up and hook it up in the where it's going to go as far as general vicinity. I'm not going to put it on the shelf yet. So there, that's this part of the installation for the computer. I do have the hard drive mounted in this caddy, and I guess that's what you would call that. And so I do have two hard drives down here. They're the original, which I didn't even show you, but it's underneath that cage. There's another cage for the 2.5-inch drive below this, and it's in there. So that's in there good, and that's, like I said, that's just a mechanical hard drive. It is a 500 gig, so not a bad sized drive, and it's got Windows 10 on it. I think I might have said Windows 11, but it is Windows 10 on it. So Windows 10 Pro, I think, is what it is. So that is, look at that. That is not right. I don't know, it makes me mad. This, don't ever buy one of them. I highly do not recommend them. Yeah, see, that's just, it's just loose. You can see it. It's not even nowhere near tight. So again, I'm blathering here, and I'm gonna get off and get this put into its place and get it booted up. Make sure it's working, because I kind of like to have make sure things work. Well, good morning, YouTube. Here with you at the chair in the living room once again. As you may have seen already, the first part of this video was me putting this computer together in the shop. Had some problems. I highly do not recommend that device I used for the to take the place of the optical drive. Now, it worked fine for having a place to put that drive. That was fine, but the little tab that came with it, as far as the front faceplate, bezel, whatever you want to call it, that did not work. It did not fit into the caddy as it should have. So unless you're, going to make some modifications, that thing doesn't work. Again, it will work. And in fact, I took, once I couldn't get the front bezel to stay in like I wanted it, so I ended up taking it off. It's off right now, but it doesn't matter. It's in there. The drive is secure, and it is working. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's bring up some thing here, and you can see Evo right here. Let's do properties of that, and you can see that very clearly right there. There's it's a 232 gigabyte drive, and it is as E right now. Now, I did format it temporarily as exFAT, just to have something to use if I wanted to use it, but it will be completely redone when we do the Hackintosh part of this. Now, that will come later, obviously. I just wanted to basically try this out and make sure that it does work. This is the Windows 10 that it came with, Windows 10 Pro, and it works just fine. I was a little bit pleasantly surprised that it works as fast as it does. I couldn't get it to work that fast with my, I think the 7020 that I had it on, things like that, and of course I haven't really tried the upper versions of those. But again, this one seems to work just fine, and I'm happy with it. And it will do just fine along with the Hackintosh or Mac OS when I get it on there. And so that all works fine. But I have Brave installed, obviously. So that's all ready to go. And as long as I have my best homepage ever, now I don't have it up here right now, but I do have it right there. So I'll have to. I haven't done any setup to this at all. The only thing I did was to bring this page up and use the messages thing to get Bob set up so I could listen to him when he texted. And while I'm playing with this, now right now, like I say, it is on the switch. I can switch to the 7000 at any point I want to, and it is set up. But it is just sitting on the floor. I don't have the case that I made. That was a major debacle. It didn't work out like we had planned. I think it was mainly due to the filament that I used. It said on the outside of the box that it was high speed, and once I opened it up and got it out of the sealed package, On the spool it says PLA Basic, which is a totally different thing. It's not high speed. So I think that was part of the main part of the problem. We did use some different settings on it and things like that, but we've experimented with those before, and they don't come out like that. So I think it was mainly just the filament problem. But I've got some plans to redo it. For right now, like it's sitting on the floor, I do have the sound bar on top of it, the one I was using with the 3000 computer, and I've got all that cleared off now. I'm gonna redo that, but like I said, I'm gonna do it right this time. I don't want all those cables strung out all over the place. I want to put some cable management into it and make it look better. So that's the plan there. So again, I don't have a decent background. I just put this one up just to have one. This is one that comes with Windows. But like I said, I just wanted to get on here. I wanted to make sure that this computer works. You know, you buy one off eBay, used one, especially like this, and you want to make sure it is as described. In other words, it was described as working great. It does. It works good. And I'm just using the generic user account that the guy programmed into it. I've sold computers the same way before, just put a user account on it, and I don't think there's any password at all to it. And so you just basically have the user, and you use it like you would use any computer, but like I said, you don't have your own login and things like that. So eventually I will do that. Not a big hurry about that. I don't use Windows enough to worry about it, really. So there's several things that I do to Windows like this. When I get rid of something like this, it will go into the recycle bin, and I don't like to do that, but delete. You see it went into the recycle bin. I like to set these up with properties where the local drive, don't move files to recycle bin, remove immediately. That's the way I like to do that. So that's apply, okay. And I've already got one in there, so I can need to empty it. Yes. So that's gone now. No worry about that. But I'll eventually do the same thing with Brave and Screenify, but I do have them on the taskbar. So, and the first thing I do is take Microsoft Edge off of the taskbar. I don't like Edge at all. It's better than Explorer, but it's still not that great. So I'm just used to using Brave for my stuff. Like I said, I watch videos and stuff like that with it, and you know, you don't have to hear the ads and things like that, which is what I enjoy. But is what it is. So I'm going to spend a lot of time on here. Just want to make sure it worked, and give you an update that it does work, and show you that this is what I was working on in the workshop, and it is working great. So you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.